bartender. Don't like my work, but I don't mind the money at all. A really simple song from James Taylor, his take on a gentle country waltz ballad thing. 3 beats to the bar, obviously, and we're in the key of B flat originally. Great for the piano, not so good for the guitar. But with a capo on the first fret, we're going to play it as if we're in A, which I'm sure is what James Taylor did. And there's just a simple handful of chords that create an 8-bar sequence. That happens twice for the verse and then another twice for the chorus, and that really is all there is. So in terms of the rhythm, boom-ching-ching, boom-ching-ching. I'm starting with an A. I've got my thumb picking the 5th string. And then to get a little bit of contrast between the bass and the rest of the chord, I'm limiting my strumming really to the top 2 or 3 strings. That kind of a thing. Okay, so it's a bar of A, a bar of A7, a bar of D, and then it's B minor 7. That's an A minor 7 type bar chord on the 2nd fret. Then it's a bar of E7, another bar of E7, back to A. And we round it off with a last bar of E7 that takes us back to the top again. So here's the first half of the first verse. Now I'm just a bartender, don't like my work. E7 for 2 bars. Don't mind the money at all. And that just repeats for the rest of the verse. A couple of things to think about around the first E7. In fact, the song kicks off with a bar of E7 and walks up like that before we begin. And it's played like this. I'm just picking an E chord. All I really need is a finger on the 1st fret of the 3rd string because I'm using my 3 picking fingers on the top 3 strings and then my thumb on the bottom string. I'm going to this that I've nominally called F sharp minor 7. So I've got fingers on the 2nd fret of the bottom string and the 3rd string. And then I'm just going to move those up 2 frets for an E over G sharp. That's it. And as long as you've got an E7 going to A, which happens a lot in this song, you can include that little walk up. That's how the song starts, and you'll hear that pretty much, as I say, every time we go from E7 to A. Also, the E7 in the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th bar, 6th bar, I'm just a bartender, don't like my work, but I don't mind, this one, Now I find that a little tricky to sing. I don't know where your vocal range is, obviously. But that's a C sharp, the 2nd fret on the 2nd string. And if we include that note, I'm adding that note then, 2nd fret of the 2nd string to my E7. That creates an E13. Money at, and you can take it off there. Money at all. So that includes the vocal melody in the guitar part, which I find really useful. I'm just a bartender, don't like my work, but I don't mind the money at all. Okay, that really is everything. Moving from D to B minor 7, we can put a passing bass note in. We've got the open 4th string as the bass here. If we add a note briefly on the 4th fret of the 5th string, that's a C sharp, so D over C sharp if you like, that's going to take us to that B minor 7. Now, the only other thing to mention is that the final time we play the chorus, there are 3 choruses altogether, we end like this. Honky-tonk angel to hold me tight, to keep me from slipping out. And then it's a beat each of D, way, A over C sharp, E7 over B to A. Keep me from slipping everything. Let's have a playthrough. 1, 2, 3. I'm just a bartender. I don't like my work, but I don't mind the money at all. I see lots of sad faces, lots of bad cases, folks with their backs to the wall. And I need 4 walls around me to hold my life, to keep me from going astray. And a honky-tonk angel to hold me tight, to keep me from slipping away. I light up your smokes, can laugh at your jokes, I can watch you fall down on your knees. I can close down this bar, I can gas up my car, I can pack up, nail in the key. But I need 4 walls around me to hold my life, to keep me from going astray. And a honky-tonk angel to hold me tight, to keep me from slipping away. Smoke fills the air in this honky-tonk bar, and I'm thinking about where I'd rather be. And I burned all my bridges, sank all